Hi, I'm back. So, um, this would be part two, but combined with the first video on the envelope journals. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here to show you. On the first part, I showed you how I put it together. This is obviously the second part, and I want to show you that I discovered several ways to, if you wanted to make a holder for it, I don't know, a pocket, whatever you want to call it. So I have a couple of different ways. I'm filming from my iPhone, so excuse the way the video is. I'm trying so hard to get inspired. I don't know if any of yous go into these funks where you want to do something but you don't have the energy to do it, or the idea, or whatever it may be. That sorry, I'm shaking the phone like that, like a mental block or something. I started doing my daily journaling where I including my artistic ways, whether it's inks, paints, stickers, paper, whatever it may be. On that day, if I'm posting of what I went through, I do it. Most of the times I don't journal at all. I watch once in a while Nick the Booksmith on YouTube. Her channel is awesome, and she once mentioned about a book that she had, which she called it a commonplace, a common book, where she posts all kinds of different things on there, on her thoughts. And she explained how that's different from a journal, or a daily journal that you might say that you express yourself every day. I don't express myself every day, so I kind of identify, and I was pleased that she expressed that, because for most of my life I have just posted random things in my journals. It's never been, dear journal or dear diary, or I went through this, that, and the other thing. No, I don't. I just, however I feel at that moment, if I want to do something or get away from my own thoughts, I go into my journal and I do whatever comes out. I don't do it every day either. I mean, it might be 2 days that go by, or 3 days, and then when I go back, I have so much to do. I can do 2 spreads or 3 spreads. So it varies with me. Everyone's different. But when she posted that, I was so happy, because it was like I finally found a definition for what I do in my books. And it's a common place to do common things, to throw common thoughts, I guess you might say. Well, I just wanted to throw that out, and if any of you's ever thought or even do what I do, because I don't. I have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you on my workspace. So let me not stop blabbering and getting off on a rabbit trail. So let's get into this. I just wanted to throw that out, that I'm not a journal writer, put it that way. I just boom, throw out my thoughts in my journals, which I'm so happy I finally finished one, where I'm going to save these things, because I think for my children, my life journey and the things that go through my mind and in my heart, I think that would be the best inheritance, other than whatever else I'm gonna leave them, or you might leave them. I think our thoughts and pictures and drawings, if you're an artist, a creator, if you have an artistic I don't know, preference, some people just like to work with media, some people just like to draw, whatever it is, it's so nice to put it into a book, put it away, and when you go home to glory, they have something to really actually remember you by, instead of, you know, money or material stuff, you know. I mean, to me, anyway, that's my personal thought. Okay, enough, cut it. Enough, Mel, stop. Okay, so let's get into this. I showed you the last ones, and these are some of the ones that were pre-made, which I'm not gonna go through, not to waste your time and take up some space on these YouTube, because I only get like 15 minutes, and then I have to wait for an hour if I make it any longer. Anyway, shush. So I made these. It's just a square piece of fabric. I sewed it here, left it open to put a ribbon through. So it's just square. I kind of didn't measure. I just put the book on top of the square of fabric, and voila. Another way is going to the Dollar Tree, which Dollar Tree is very popular, and pick up these pencil cases. They vary, of course. I found this one, and excuse my dog, I found this one and I thought it was really nice. So as you can see, I cut the grommets that were here where you insert into the notebook. I cut that off, and of course I haven't embellished this yet because I don't know who's it for. And I put a related journal into these. Those are those what are they called again? I forget. Those worry dolls. So I created a worry doll and hooked it up to the journal, and this is, I believe, butterfly themed. So this is one of the this is one of the ones that I showed you, I think it is. Hi, I'm back. So this is another clip that I have to add on because my phone was ringing. I'm trying to get this camera where it could grab the whole entire process of this. Okay, so this is one of the books that I created, and I'm going to go really quickly through them. I've used rub-on stickers, so on each page I decorated and I wrote an inspiring quote like "Earth laughs in flowers." So, you know, any quote, any theme. I just think that these are wonderful to give, you know, as even a birthday card. You know, I mean, you can put some money in there, and instead of the birthday card, you can give these. And because this was flower theme, I did my own template of a vase or vase, however you want to pronounce it. This one says, "Love strength your heart and makes you big inside." So I decorated the front, and the back becomes a journaling spot. Ha, spit it out. And I'll show you another one, and then they can just come and slip it back in there. So they have everywhere to journal. This one, I just wrote "always and forever," and I kind of retraced with a black marker to enhance the flowers. And again, the back has a quick sticker in the corner. I kind of drew these lines to give it the effect of stitched, sewn. You can actually go in and sew it on your machine, but I was just trying to get this done to do the video. So sky's the limit how you could decorate these. I'll show you one more before I go into the next one. Again, love is, and I knew that I wanted to do flowers, but I didn't coordinate anything. I used the same exact papers. I did the same thing here. I love you. Another flower here. So I just took out my supplies and I used whatever I took out. I didn't put down and go searching. I just took a pile of, I'll show you, like this. I took a pile of stuff, put it in the basket, and that's what I worked with. And of course my scrap papers. So this one has in the front you can draw, and it right, and in the back. So and that's the back. So this one goes in here. And I just thought it was cute. Now, the next thing that you can use also is quilted fabrics. And I want to show you this one because it just came to me. I had, this really was, I'm not done. Again, you see the marker there, but I'm not done embellishing this. I want to put some lace around this. So I'm not done. I just want to show you what options you have. So this one is, they sell this. This is quilted fabric, but in my case, this was a pillowcase. Okay, so I took the pillowcase, I did a square, and I slipped in the baby journal. So this one, it's for a boy or a girl, I would think. And this one is not done either, but I just want to, I don't know if I recall showing it to you, but that's what it is. Again, I just, on this one, since it was a theme, took the baby picture, baby 3D stickers, and that's what I use. Isn't that cute? I thought that was really cute. And then for the insert for the tags, I created a bottle. So I don't know if any of you know, but I do draw too. So so I did my own template of a bottle. For some might be tedious to draw, or some of you may not know how to draw. You can go online and I guess you can purchase some stuff, or there's free stuff that you can download if you want to sell your stuff. I kind of, I don't know if I want to sell these or not, or whatever it may be, but I'm used to doing my own templates just because of the copyright laws. With stamps and with all, you know what I mean? With stamps, stickers, and some full, those, what do you call them? Embossing folders. So you have to be careful with the copyright. If you want to sell your stuff, you can't use their stuff. Pictures, you know, so I tend to lean on my own drawing skills to do my own stuff. That way they can't turn around and sue me because I use their stuff to sell my things. So on this one, the same procedure. It's just fabric, and they're not done again, and I just you can use ribbon, you can use rope, you can use whatever kind of string for closure. This is just one style that I just came up with. I mean, I'm sure there's zillions of other ways to do it, but I just thought that this was really quick to slip them in. I don't know if I showed you this one, but this is another one, and it's the same one. The inserts are vases too. Then this one is basically the same fabric. This one is just different. I know I showed you that before, so I'm not gonna open it. I think it was on part 1, which this is part 3 because my phone was ringing and cut the video off, so now I have to add all these videos. This one, I did the same thing. It's not finished yet, but this one was a 4th of July theme, and I'm sure you can see it, right? And on this one, I'll show you the inside because this one's new. Nothing's impossible with God. And what I did on this one was I put a journaling sheet and nothing's impossible with God on this side. I left that one open just in case someone wants to put a paper clipping, a picture, you know, for whatever they use it for, you know, fireworks, friends, so they can add their own personal touch. On this one, however, I changed it, and instead of being the insert this way, I did it sideways. So there's the journaling card on here, and then slip it on this side like that. So that one I did just experimenting. I did that here, and then of course the tags are just like this and like that. So, and they all vary. Again, I See how the back is sort of different? I just took out a whole bunch of stuff and I started playing with it and made the holder, which is not finished. So this too, I did them this way, but you can also use, and that's just a charm, and I put a ribbon on it. You can also just put ribbon on this side and just tie it up. Sky's the limit to make these. I just thought that they were a nice way to use cheap envelopes, and you've seen this one before. Cheap envelopes, and you could also coordinate the fabric if you like. I mean, if you're going for a theme, hey, get the fabric too. So that's that. I'm gonna cut the video here, and I'll show you on my next video my next idea. So don't forget to discover, explore, and go inspire someone. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.